Hello Internet, welcome back to our Magiclysm playthrough. I am, of course, your sweaty and very hot and overheated host, TheMurderUnicorn. In the last episode, we put together some windshield, basically, a reinforced windshield from scratch. We do need to repair this. Do we want to take these frames off and replace them with... Let's not worry about that right this second. What I would like to do is get the other engine into this vehicle, as well as start filling the rear with the other pieces that we need. So we need a bed and we need a frying pan for the kitchen unit. Did we ever really look around for a frying pan? Can you make a frying pan? Let's go back to our books. Because if we could make one, that would save me a lot of walking around. Frying? Man, that sucks. Really hate that you can't use any other item for this. It's only the frying pan. You would think a pot would suffice. Do we really not have a frying pan? I mean, I guess we don't, or it would show up in the list as something we have. Maybe in the building, in our base. This is not our base, but we'll look in the kitchen while we're here, I guess. Just in case. Maybe we left a pot behind? Of course not. Why would we? No, in the early game, we were here. This was like the first little area that we were in this whole game. And of course, we would have hit and taken anything with us. We would have taken a pan with us if we had found one. So it may be in this pile here of stuff that we left behind. That is not our pile. Oh, did we really take literally everything from here? I didn't think we did. I guess we did. Charcoal smoker, huh? We should grab that. I didn't know we had one of those laying around. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Really hate that we can't just use a pot for this. And you can't craft a pan even though I have a forge. Which is, whatever. I mean, it's cast iron. I guess, you know, it's not exactly a common material in our gameplay. You know, we come across steel all the time, but never really iron. Oh, so I guess I get to sift through all this crap again. For the third time. I don't know why. I don't know why it requires a frying pan. Let's check these other houses. I don't know if we really grabbed stuff out of here or not. No frying pans though. Gallon jug of milk. Frying pan. Thank you. Thank you. Saves me a bunch of grief. We'll head back. We'll craft the kitchen unit. Get the kitchen unit in our vehicle. The bed is no big deal. I think it's just planks and a sheet or whatever. We will go... No, we need to be in the vehicle with the materials. We will go for the kitchen. RV kitchen unit. Water faucet, that's right. We can just smash a sink for those, I believe. Let's grab our crowbar. We're not wielding our crowbar. Wield the crowbar. Smash the sink. And should be right here. Water faucet, great. Do we want to grab it? No, because that will allow us to siphon, I believe. Although we will not use it for that because we have a tank of dirty water, and I'm not sure how it decides what to grab in that situation. So I think we will put this... It doesn't matter. We need to craft it first. We'll craft it first. Kitchen unit. It also requires a pot. My mistake. It requires a frying pan and a pot. That's, okay. Make the kitchen unit. Use the nearby pot. Use the arc welder. Oh, what else? What else is going on with me? Well, it's hot. I don't know if I mentioned that 60 times or not yet. Well, I probably will be recording... Oh, well, that fit on the workbench, but our glass didn't. I think we're going to put this here. Because... No. We're going to put this here. Because then we can stack... materials back here, although if this is here it will obscure us. We won't be able to see. Do we just put it in the middle? No, I like being able to walk right down the middle of the vehicle. If we put, say we put it here, it's gonna block our access to this particular stow board, so it's not a super useful stow board in that position. Just do it. Just do it. Who cares? Just, you're overthinking things. If we just start installing crap into the vehicle, it will be fine. But the longer we wait, the more indecisive I am, the longer this vehicle crap is going to take. So we just kind of want to start putting things in. So I don't know if this would prevent us from accessing these materials or not. This welder is going to come out of here. I do think we'll throw the bed up here Do we need... Are there any other crafting stations we need? Chemistry stuff, I guess, at some point. I don't know how chemistry stations work. Obviously not something we need right now. Onboard chemistry lab. Chemistry set, water faucet. What is the point of this? Assembled from a chemistry set attached to complex wiring harness. Well suited for most any chemistry project you can imagine. Unable to utilize standard batteries. It requires an internal supply of electricity. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me what I get out of it. It doesn't say what the qualities of this would be. Let's try installing a chemistry set just to get a look at it. Onboard chemistry station includes a hot plate. Examine the tile. Water faucet. Heat up food. Craft an item that needs one of the chemistry lab's functions. It will automatically be selected as a tool. So it has whatever qualities the chemistry set has, which I'm not really familiar with. Well, that wouldn't be out here. That would be in the back of the vehicle. So why didn't it show up as a tool we could use? Chem. We have 3 of them. They give boiling. Let's page down. Boiling, chemical making, distilling. I don't really need any of that at the moment. We may need distilling in the future if we start to distill our own, like ether or ethanol or things like that. But that's not an immediate thing that we're going to be doing. Why don't we... Let's get to bed. What does it require? I think it's just planks and a sheet. Bed requires a seat. Oh. Okay, well I do have a seat laying around. We did take a seat out of this, although I don't remember where or when we took a seat out of this. Did we take... Somewhere there's a seat around here. I remember taking... There's multiple seats. Let's grab a seat. This is a terrible condition seat. Let's grab a better seat. Oh, no, there were 2 good ones. We'll grab one of these. Come down here. We'll throw a bed in there. And we'll put this... we want to move the welder. I want to put it where the welder is, I think. Unless... Yeah, because we want to be able to move through that tile. We're going to replace the doors with opaque doors. We're going to put curtains on... I assume you can put curtains on the reinforced windshield. Otherwise, it'd be pretty stupid. Curtain. Aisle curtain. Curtain requires a sheet. Great. Yeah. So we're going to put... Let's move the welder. Let's take the welder off. Where's the welder? Take the welding rig. Grab this big old boy, and we'll move them. We'll move him further down because it's not as significant. It's not as important to have him within range. I think that he's within range as long as he's kind of in the vehicle. Hopefully that's true. If not, we may need to move that around some more to figure things out. We will put the bed in here. Bed. Great. Put it in a bed. Let's get these doors replaced too while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, I'll end up driving off with them as open, and we'll forget that I actually can't sleep in this thing. So let's go ahead and pull the doors. Pull the door off. I know this vehicle stuff gets a little bit boring. I personally enjoy it, but it does seem like it takes a really long time to do much of anything. So we want an opaque door, opaque shutter door, strong door. Do we have are there reinforced doors? Reinforced windshield, wide angle headlight. Really, there's no like armored doors? Wooden armor. No, probably don't want wooden armor. I really thought there would be like a heavy duty door. Opaque, strong door, solid construction. Open, this part lets you move from inside. When closed, it prevents people from entering or leaving. Okay, we'll just do shutter doors is fine, because we want this closed off as much as possible. Shutter door. Why don't I have the option for a shutter door? It's not shutter with, no, install, shut. Shutter door, sheet metal. Why would it, okay. We have sheet metal on this side. Go install. No, we don't. Yes, we did. I saw it. I'm so sorry, internet. I don't know. I'm me. You should, at this point, you should probably be used to it. So now we can close these off, which will block out all the light, and we can close the rear, so this will be enclosed. We're going to need to put roofs on all these tiles at some point as well to keep us insulated from the sun and the elements. But I think that that's about it. We're going to need a crap ton of sheets, but that's really not a big deal. No, I wanted you to... No, close. You cannot close. I want to tear down... There we go. Tear down the curtains. Grab the sheets. No. Sheets. Come over here and we'll start putting curtains up on our windshield. Yeah, like, it's fun to make your own vehicle, especially the first time. I remember the first time I made my own vehicle, and I made it completely from scratch. It was just a little motorcycle that I put together completely from scratch. That was a lot of fun. I was really proud of myself, you know. It was a lot of, like, just, oh, you did this, you know, and it felt really good. And now that I know the game a lot better, it's a lot less impressive when I put together a vehicle, mostly because it's not particularly difficult. It's just tedious, like I said it is. But I still enjoy it. Close prevents people from seeing you. A door motor allows you to remotely open or close it from vehicle controls. What's the difference between that and an aisle curtain? Sheet across an aisle? Why is that even an option when it's on a windshield? Let's just do the curtain. So we should now... Oh, this is annoying. We're not going to be able to close that properly. So now we should be completely sealed in the vehicle. Now you'll notice that it's still lit up in here, and you can even see some raindrops occasionally on the vehicle. This is because there's no roof on this vehicle. So that's something we need to do at some point, but that's pretty slow and tedious work. I might do that off camera. It's basically just, I think, just sheet metal that we'll gather. Let's go down here and look for roof. Arc welder, sheet metal. Yeah, it's just sheet metal, and you got to do every single tile. So I might do that off camera just to save you a little bit of that tedium. Why don't we come in here, we'll eat and we'll drink and we'll get some sleep. Not loving our reliance on cracklins at the moment. Let's close this up just in case something decides to come peek in. Although, again, we're pretty safe in this location. Oh, I'm sweating bullets. So what else can we talk about? Really nothing. I'm probably going to do an experimental Cataclysm video tomorrow. There's really not been a lot of new content over the last couple of weeks. The last video I put up was the mechs video, where I just gave a basic rundown of what the mechs were, how they, they were added to the game, how they worked, how to use them, where you can find them, that kind of stuff, which was fine. I try not to do a lot of those videos because I'm not very good at tutorial videos, but the mechs are cool. People really like mechs, so I thought people would watch that, and they have. That video has like 100 views, which is pretty near to the high end for me. So I definitely want to make another video. They're by far the most popular single videos on my channel. People view them more than they view my daily content. Like, I probably get more views on You Stretch But Your Muscles Don't Seem to Be Doing So Well. So our health is not doing very well at the moment. We're going to start drinking some of that herbal tea, and we're going to start taking multivitamins a little bit more reliably. Why don't we do that now? We'll take some multivitamins, and we will stop eating those cracklins. We're going to start eating some of our other food stores, although, again, those are like our major calorie source, so it's, we're very reliant on them at the moment. Why don't we drop some of these excess sheets as well? We'll drop 2 sheets on our bed. We'll come out here, we'll get rid of this because we're not going to need any more. We can go ahead and open all these curtains as well, just because we don't really, we don't need them to be closed. And I think we can start moving around some of these cargo spaces. I think we're going to put in the cargo space that we pulled in the rear, and we will move our tools. No, because we want our tools to be up here where we can reach them for crafting. We're going to need to resort our things a little bit, I think. I think food next to this, and then we'll put drinks like in a corner somewhere, so that they're separate piles so they don't overlap when I'm trying to eat and drink. We need tools and miscellaneous crafting materials up here by the workbench and forge. Everything else is pretty much up in the air, though. And again, we're going to put clothes and junk in this exterior so that it's a little less clogging up our interior tiles. Let's, it's nighttime. We don't want to drive at night. I was going to say we can go up and get the engine or whatever, but let's not do that. Let's just grab this cargo carrier. We will start putting things back into our vehicle. So go ahead and install a cargo space over here. I guess I could take some time to repair all the vehicle pieces that are damaged as well. We do have a small electric motor, so we could repair that engine that we were looking at. Although, again, I think that the fire engine had a much better engine in it. So I think we'll go with the fire engine, the fire truck engine. So we'll install the cargo space. I didn't know we had a small electric motor. I don't know where we would have picked that up. Maybe in the lab somewhere. Use the welder. So now we have that back in here. Again, I think that this is all we want in the vehicle at the moment. The forge, vehicle, kitchen unit, welder, workbench, bed, I think is fine. Everything else is just going to be cargo spaces for now. And yeah, that's a ton of space. We got the recharger as well. And we've got curtains so we can block everything off. We can sleep in here. We got the doors set up. We got the stove boards everywhere. I think that this is good. I think we're good. It's just about putting in all the little things now. Why don't we start repairing things? Someone told me to use the percent menu to repair. Oh, I've never seen this menu before. I want to repair things. This is not for repairing things. Someone told me, oh, repair. Okay, so like items, not for vehicle repairs. Gotcha. So we'll just use this menu. Can we yeah, we can repair solar panels now. How about that? And we're just gonna repair things as we go. Let's turn off our integrated tool set so it stops prompting us for what to use. And we'll just start mashing R and hitting enter, basically. I don't know what damage controls really do. We do have a lot of super glue and stuff, so we're not really worried about that. I don't think we really want to spend time with the duct tape and things right now, because to make duct tape requires super glue, which is a pretty slow process. So we'll just repair the stuff that looks like it requires a welder. We don't really want to repair the stuff that requires glue and things, just because we don't have a huge supply. We do have a fair bit, but I would rather right now just use the welder. What requires... Well, we're going to take the headlights out anyway, so we're not super worried about the headlights. And the extra light frames on the front are also probably going to go, so they're not a huge priority. This one will probably stay, though. I should have taken off the frames for the windshield layer as well when we had the chance, but I really didn't think about it. And again, it's a little tedious to cut your vehicle into pieces and slowly repair and replace frames. You know, just a little bit tedious. Like, repairing everything in your vehicle is tedious. I should probably do this off camera as well. Honestly, I'm hot. It's just probably the last episode of the day. I'm already 20 minutes in. Just let me do what I'm doing, you know. I don't really have anything to talk about. I don't know what's going on in the world. Nothing exciting going on with me. I'm listening to the Red Rising series, which I was really excited to read, and then it turns out I actually had already read the book several months ago. So like I'm re-listening to it because it was really good, but it's not as good the second time. Very good book though. Like I would definitely encourage you to read it. Very good books. It's a trilogy, but like, you know, it's just not as exciting the second time. Once you know how everything plays out, it's just not as exciting. But I don't really have anything else to listen to at the moment. I tried listening to the Undead series, which is by R.R. Hayworth. I'm not sure. That's the person who wrote the Extracted series that I was listening to previously, which I really enjoyed. But the Undead series is like not good. Like it's just another zombie book. It's not very impressive. Didn't enjoy it. It's another one of those books where like you hear about people eating each other and you got to shoot them in the head, and people don't even use the word zombie. And it's like it's set in modern day Britain. Pretty sure modern day English people know what a zombie is. And if you came on the news saying, hey, people eating each other, biting each other, and we're not sure how to kill them, it looks like you got to shoot them in the head, everybody on that little island of Britain would be like, that's a freaking zombie, bro. But of course, in books and in movies, they never do that. They always just are so afraid to call it zombies. Like, you're freaking special. Like, you created something original and new. No, you're just writing another zombie book. Get over yourself. They're zombies, you know. And it's a huge pet peeve of mine. I know we talked about that pretty recently in another, when I was listening to, I don't even know what the book was called. It was trash. I don't remember what it was. But it was the same thing where they refused to call them zombies, even though they're very obviously zombies. Let's peel some quarter panels, I think, to get that front end fixed up, because I'm tired of looking at that ugly front end. So let's peel off some quarter panels. And again, we're also going to replace, oh, we have the tool set turned off. We're also going to replace, oh, we also don't need a flashlight during the day. We've just been wasting battery charge. We'll turn on our torsion ratchet for the moment and the integrated tool set. I'm going to need quarter panels and frames for the front end to get that fixed up. And again, I want to put roofs on everything. That's going to require a lot of sheet metal as well. Grab the quarter panels. I'm not going to pull the frames off this. We've already pretty well tore this up for frames. But the quarter panels are free. We don't have to remove everything to remove a quarter panel. Only the frame. So, not a lot of quarter panels on this thing left, huh? Really tore you to pieces already. Let's go ahead and haul this down. Actually, you know what? Like we said in a previous episode. No, leave every... Okay. Like I said in a previous episode, the best source of sheet metal is probably right here. So why would we take apart a car when we can just disassemble a shelving unit and get like 6 of them? One, I guess. 1 sheet metal from a metal shelving unit that takes up an entire tile is 1 sheet metal. Another, just 1 sheet metal. I don't know who comes up with this stuff. There's a lot of little things in Cataclysm. I love the game very, very much, but there are a lot of little things that just don't make sense. Like me deconstructing these shelving units. Why do some of them give more than others? They're the exact same unit. I have the exact same skills. Why would it not be consistent all the way across? I hear something moving in this room, and I bet it's a bat, and that's going to piss me off. We had a bat in the house the other day. Tired of bats. Tired of everything. Why is it so hot? It just destroys my brain. I can't think about anything. Let's pull off these quarter panels, see if we can make this front end look a little bit more sensible, like an actual car. Pull off the quarter panels. Unfortunately, this is going to drop them on the seat that we're on, which is stupid. I should have thought about that, but that's okay. In fact, we're going to remove everything up here. We're going to replace the front end with proper frames, like I said, so we're just going to pull everything off. Reclining seat is full. Let's move this crap out of here. I don't want things on the ground here. No, move, comma, please. Go back to the... Okay. No, not... Yes, the pavement. Move. Is there still stuff on the ground? I can't tell if there's stuff on the ground or on the seat. It doesn't look like it. So let's come over here and we'll pull things off on this side. I really don't want to take out the motor. I mean, it's just an electric motor, I guess, so it's not like super heavy or anything. But now, of course, our vehicle is dead until we get it moving again. However, I do want to install the vehicle in the rear. I don't actually want the vehicle up front. So why don't we do that now? We'll just install it in a nice central location. In fact, we'll take off this extra light frame since we're going to put our engine there. We're going to put in a regular frame. So why don't we grab some of these materials over here and haul... Oh, that's the front end. Okay, don't haul over the front end. We'll come over here and we will install a proper frame back here just to give that location with our engine a little extra oomph in case we would get into trouble and it would take damage. And then we will install the engine back there as well. Large electric motor. Yes, install. And we'll do the same thing with the other engine as well. When we put it in, we'll put it in the rear of our vehicle. We'll go ahead and repair that frame as well while we're at it. Sure. So there, we still have the engine safe, 134 kilowatts. What is top speed is 96 miles an hour. Safe is 92 miles an hour. So it looks like we can still go quite fast without too much trouble. I thought this would have trouble moving given its weight. It seems fine. So we're just going to pull this back up. Okay, I mean, great. So let's start putting proper frames on the front here. Frame. We'll make this yes, angled frame, arc welder, and then these will be, we're out of frames. Great. I really don't have the patience to go harvest more frames, because I'm so sick of I'm so sick of vehicle stuff at this point, you guys. I'm not even done yet, and it's like I'm so tired of vehicle stuff. All we need to do is put a different engine in it, put an additional engine in it, an additional tank in it for gas, put in the cargo spaces, fix the front end, we're good to go. But it just feels like a lot of work at the moment that I really don't want to do, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I should be recording, I don't know, I should be recording an experimental Cataclysm video. It's just like, it gets really boring, you know. I gotta read the PRs and you know, test the changes so I can understand them well enough to relay them to other people, and there's just not that much stuff that really interests me lately. It's just mostly been little bug fixy stuff that I don't care about, you know. It just doesn't really appeal to me. There's been some NPC stuff. I don't like NPC stuff. I don't play with NPCs, so I don't know the systems of the game well enough to really report what the changes mean to other people. And it's like, I'm making a video about it. They expect me to know what I'm talking about, and I don't. And I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to embarrass myself by saying the wrong thing or messing something up. So it's like, I just don't know, you know. And then it's like, it's work, because I got to read the PRs, which most PRs are pretty easy to understand, but like some people are very much coders who use coding language, or, you know, they talk about things, other systems that I'm not familiar with, and it just turns into this whole big, I don't know what they're talking about, and I'm just going to embarrass myself if I pretend I know what they're talking about. So let's do quarter panels. Extra light? No, we want regular quarter panels. We'll go this angled again. Hopefully this looks right. Arc welder. And we will install a straight one. Cloth quarter panel? Why would I put cloth on my... Okay, we'll go straight across. So there's a headlight on that one. Maybe it's because they were all angled sections. Maybe the angled sections are the ones that get the headlight sprite. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. I mean, it's coming together. It's starting to look like a proper vehicle instead of something that, you know, we ripped a bunch of pieces off of and tried to cobble together into a coherent slab of vehicle. But it's still not great. It's not what I wanted. I mean, it's literally exactly what I wanted, but at the same time I look at it and I'm not very happy with it. Like, look at those janky solar panels. We need more solar panels. It wouldn't hurt to put another battery in here. The interior is still all jacked up. It just doesn't feel homey to me. It doesn't feel like home, you know? I mean, we'll continue expanding it. God, we're so close to being done with it, though, and it feels good to finally be getting ready to move on. But for the moment, but yeah, that's going to do it. Oh, we're tired, hungry, and thirsty. Whatever, I'm calling the episode. So for now, thanks for watching. Probably the last episode of the day for me. I'm going to come back when it's not so damn hot and I can actually form a coherent thought. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I will be back with more Cataclysm in the near future, and I'll see you in the next one.